This is the Domino Theory. I'm your host, Rick Doherty, and I have to be 100% honest with you. This is not the way I wanted to launch my brand new YouTube channel. I talked a big game on social media. I said on July 1st, I will launch my new YouTube channel with a well-produced, well-researched video. And here it is, July 4th, and I'm talking into my cell phone. So what happened? Well, Murphy's Law happened. Whatever could go wrong did go wrong. And the last 2 weeks for me have been an absolute nightmare. I have the script for that first video that I wanted to produce on the computer right in front of me. But because of everything that went wrong, I didn't have enough time to finish researching it. I didn't have enough time to record it, and I certainly didn't have enough time to edit it. I was going to talk about the 1996 Telecommunications Act, which was signed into law by President Clinton, which allowed fewer and fewer major corporations to buy up more and more radio and television stations. And then I was going to tie that into why I was launching this YouTube channel. And I tell you what, I might adjust that script, and that's probably a video I'm going to release at some point. But I just wasn't able to do it now. But I decided I wasn't going to let the great be the enemy of the good. I have another YouTube channel, Tall Guy Talks Travel. And that YouTube channel has existed for almost 5.5 years. And in that time, we have built a very inclusive, very compassionate community of theme park fans that have raised money for charities, raised exposure of people with disabilities, of domestic violence, and of other very, very important topics. And maybe even more importantly, it led to some of the best friendships of my entire life. And when I tried to launch that YouTube channel, I ran into a lot of roadblocks. Actually, maybe even more than I did when launching this YouTube channel. But because I fought through it, now I have done all those great things and I have made all those amazing friendships. So here I am trying to fight through some of the same hurdles to launch the Domino Theory. So what is the Domino Theory? We're going to be talking about history and pop culture and how those two things impact the present day. I have a lot of great topics on the horizon. We're going to talk about John Brown and his raid of Harper's Ferry. A lot of people would say John Brown was unsuccessful because he was trying to start a slave revolt that would lead to the slaves freeing themselves. You could say, well, he did not start that slave revolt, and he was arrested and eventually executed. So that was not successful. But his execution pretty much directly led to the start of the Civil War, which ended up freeing the slaves. So maybe he was successful. I'm going to talk about Muhammad Ali and his training facility in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania. I'm going to interview an author who wrote a book about Bob Dylan's early songs. And we're going to talk about the impact not only that Bob Dylan had in the 60s, but we're going to talk about how some of those songs impact the present day and reflect some of the issues that we are still dealing with in 2026. I'm going to talk to an author who wrote a book about why Christians should embrace members of the LGBTQIA plus community. I am going to talk tomorrow, Sunday, July 5th, to Samuel Wirt from the REI Union. And he is going to talk about how REI workers are fighting not only for their rights and for their wages, but they're fighting to make the shopping experience better for you, the consumer, and through that, actually fighting to have REI make more money. He's going to talk about the current issues, absolutely. He's going to talk about why REI workers deserve a solid, respectable contract. But he's also going to talk about how he takes inspiration from some of the labor and workers' rights fights of the past. We're going to talk a lot about history, and we're going to cover a bunch of very, very interesting topics. So this is what I need from you. I mentioned how the Tall Guy Talks Travel YouTube channel has been a success. And it has been a success at what we were trying to do with it. I kind of just wanted to build a small community of theme park fans that could discuss topics and have a lot of fun. And we certainly did that. I want this YouTube channel to be more impactful. I think Tall Guy Talks Travel was a great starter YouTube channel, something that showed me some of the things that work, some of the things that don't work, taught me how to edit video, and taught me how to sort of develop a schedule and a routine around creating YouTube content. However, this is the one that I want to be really, really successful. So what I'm going to need from you is every time you watch a video, whether it be this one or whether it be one of the interviews that I air or a more well-produced video, a more documentary style video, I am going to need you to click that like button on absolutely everything. Yes, I'm just talking to my cell phone here, and I'm just explaining my new YouTube channel, but I absolutely need you to click that like button on this. I need you to drop positive comments. We're going to be talking about some controversial issues, and we might get some trolls, right? I need positive comments in the comment section. I'm going to do my best to try to reply to everybody. I'm going to try to keep the conversations going in the comment sections, but I'm really going to need to hear your opinions and sometimes just hear some encouragement, because we are really going to try to build this thing and build it fast. But most importantly, I need you to share videos with people you think might like them, and I need you to subscribe. Click that subscribe button. It is so important. I know every YouTuber you watch begs you to click that subscribe button, and they do it because it's just that important for our success. So please make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're liking everything. Make sure you're watching till the end of the videos, and interact as much as humanly possible. It really will make a difference as we try to grow this thing and do something really, really positive. So that's a little synopsis of what we're trying to do here with the Domino Theory. Like I said, tomorrow you can see my interview with Samuel Wirt of the REI Union. Over the next few weeks, months, and hopefully years, I'm going to have a lot of very interesting history topics, and I want you to join me, and I want to make this a success. So thank you so much for listening to this awkward first video. Like, drop a positive comment, subscribe, and we are going to build something great together. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you soon.